This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Off-play action on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. With the draw, it's Berry. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Nice move to keep running.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
With the catch, it's Bussey. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Reed to throw. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Keeps it on first down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception.
Going the other way, and he's got room. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down.
Here's a little room there. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Levin. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose down the middle. He's at the tag. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Reed unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of some touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. rush. They have some time here late in the half. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a bad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Here's a give to Durham. There's some room. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And he makes the extra point. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Reed. Got a man. It's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Right on the money. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Got a man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Throwing Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Riley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll run it. It's Owens. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Using his feet. He stopped short of the first down marker, and a field goal would give them a lead late in the half. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on fourth. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This really has been a tale of 2 quarters for this offense. They were shut out in the first quarter, and they've been lighting the scoreboard up in the second. Give this offensive coordinator some credit. He found a rhythm. He was able to get this offense churning big plays out one after another, and right now they are playing with tons of confidence.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. On the move and looking. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Making side adjustments here. Here's Reed to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it for a big play. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 23 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the Fighting Irish, keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll take it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Reed punts it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Owens. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Reed. That one comes out hot down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Touchdown, Nagy. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Dropping back, it's Blevin. That's caught. It's Berry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Turns it loose. Hauls it in. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Fires to the big fella. Hard-hitting tackle. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Berry. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Levin. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He shanked it. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save them. Makes the catch and he's free. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. To the air, it's Levin. Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.